That was my thing. Literally like living, breathing, climbing. And then COVID happened, gym closed, started streaming. That's kind of when I stopped bouldering. Oh, there it is. That's when I stopped climbing. So, I don't know. We'll see. Pizza juice on your thumb? I'm sorry. Is that better? My thumb's better? How is the pizza? Oh, you're gonna make me want to take another bite. What's up, Xing Xing? First time trying carbon fiber, big fan so far. Yo, how big of a fan are we talking? Like a Dyson size or like a big ass fan? When I started climbing every day 2 hours for about 2 months straight, addictive. Dude, I got so into it, man. So into it. Like, so into it. That was my shit. What kind of climbing shoes do you guys rock? Let's hear it. I want to hear all the different climbing shoes. I'm gonna turn this on. Hopefully it's not too loud. I've probably went through at least 6 or 7 different climbing shoes. What's the pepperoni though? They sell pepperoni, like raw pepperoni at Whole Foods. My mom would always tell me to finish my food. Long time no see, Mr. Lulz. Are you done with the build? Okay, bud. What's up? Dude, I can never say your name. Lilikoiti. 3 hours at the climbing gym. Do you spend the first 2 talking about keyboards before you climb? Okay, bud. I usually I was so serious about climbing that I would stretch for like 20-30 minutes, then I would usually lift for like 30 minutes, and then I would climb for like 2 hours. Scarpers for the win. Nice. I had I think my first like actual climbing shoe was the Scarpa Forces, I want to say. I also tried the Vapors. I also tried the what were the blue ones called? V something. I forgot what it was called. I used Black Diamonds, Crocs, Las Sportivas, nice. Shamans. I had the Oracles, which were pretty similar to the Shamans, but the lace-ups. I had the Tenayas as well. Not the Mandakas, but the red ones, the red and like black ones. When are you gonna free solo? Dude, I'm like, I love climbing, but I'm kind of afraid of heights. Like, I won't do any high balls when I'm bouldering. I get like super like sketched out. Likewise, I don't really like lead climbing, so I will specify that I am a boulderer, like almost exclusive boulderer. Not a huge fan of lead climbing, so I don't think I will be free soloing anytime soon. But yeah, the Tenaya shoes, super comfy, but also super soft. What's the worst fall you ever had? Honestly, I knock on wood, I haven't had any bad falls, but I've had some bad like I would say like my worst like injury was I was doing, I think it was like a V4 or 5, but it was a really like burly one, I guess you could call it. And my shoulder kind of like, it did one of those things where it like popped out and popped back in real quick. So it was like, and like when that happens, it kind of fucks it up for like a bit. So that was probably like my worst like injury. So it wasn't like terrible, but it still feels like somewhat tight sometimes, like randomly. That's a good green, the shirt color. Oof, this is like, this to me is like an emerald green to the core. I appreciate that compliment, Xing Xing. La Sportiva Testarossa, my favorite for routes. Scarpa Instinct. Yes, those are the ones. So I tried the Scarpa Instinct, the VS, the blue ones. My heel, I'm kind of weird with climbing shoes. I have like wide feet, but I have a narrow heel. So a lot of shoe brands don't fit my heel. Like I'll get that like farting noise when I walk around, right? They'll fit me everywhere but the heel. Or if I try and heel hook, it'll kind of like pop out a little bit. So I have to get something with like a narrow heel. I've tried everything though. I've tried every brand pretty much, and oddly, I know they aren't like super popular with a lot of people, but the Mad Rocks were my favorite. I would say my second favorite were the Oracles. I really liked the Oracles. Oracles were nice. I don't like a shoe that's too soft. Small heel issue 2. I can't. 510, dude. I wanted to like the 510 so bad, bro. Like there was a point where like everyone was rocking the mocks, bro, and they're like, ah, dude, the mocks are like perfect for everything. I tried making the moccasins work so bad, and I can't rock 510s. It just won't work for me. They're a local brand too, which sucks. But so a lot of climbing brands are local though, so it's fine. Like Mad Rock, I think, is pretty local. What about top roping? Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. Outdoor bouldering scares me. So many bugs. I didn't know shoes could fit so tight, but still feel so comfy. Yeah, yeah. But my problem is the Tenayas are a little too soft for me. I tend to like a little bit of a harder shoe. I don't know if it's because I'm like a heavier guy, as in like weight. I think most climbers are like, have a lower BMI than me. But I tend to like a little bit more density to stand on. That was actually one of my biggest problems with climbing. And that was during my like climbing peak, I would say. My peak. I primarily boulder indoors. I would say like my peak, which isn't like crazy good, but I was like enough to take it like kind of seriously. I was like 5s and 6s were pretty cake, I would say. I would project like 7s. So I was like good, but not like anything crazy. I would like 6s. I would stump me sometimes, maybe. So you're an outdoor 3? Yeah, probably. My gym was pretty stiff though. I will admit, my gym was pretty stiff. So it wasn't like a gimme gym. Anyways, what was I saying here? So yes, at my peak, that's kind of the ratings I was at. But I was also like lifting, and I was pretty like jacked at the time. So I was like I'm 5'11", 5'11 and a half on a good day, round up to 6, but you know, who's counting? I would say I'm like 5'11", but I was like 180. So I was a little bit bulkier, I would say. Like if I lost a little bit of muscle, it probably would have been better for climbing. Maybe 185. Coming to Vegas, I'll take you bouldering at Red Rock. I really want to go to Red Rock. I heard Red Rock you can't go in the summer because it's actually too hot to touch. Like the Evolved Shamans are pretty stiff for me. Yeah, the Oracles were pretty stiff, for sure. 6'2" after you eat a pizza? 5'11", but on Tinder I'm 6 foot? Yo. Nah, you lose height when you wear climbing shoes. Yeah, because you're like, oh. must be 6'3" because I'm 6'4". Yo. Time for bed. Thanks for the